Guys, so we are officially starting the pantry project today. So the first thing that I am doing is taking everything that is inside of my pantry out so I can see what I have. After I've taken everything out, I am going to clean the inside of the pantry. It's not filthy or anything, but I figured now is a good time to go ahead and clean it while everything is out. So next step after I've cleaned the pantry out is I am going to write down everything that I have inside before I put it back. That way I know exactly what I have, and I'm going to also include stuff that is on its way tomorrow from the grocery store because I didn't have a lot of ingredients, so that's still coming tomorrow. And then I'm going to write the type of container that I'm going to replace it with. So whether I'm going to put it in a basket or a jar or a bottle, all of that's going to go on this side. This is also a good time to assess the food that has expired. Some stuff you're not eating on a consistent basis, so it may be a little bit older and you just didn't pay attention to it. So this is a good time to go through everything and throw away what is expired and replace it with something new at your next grocery store run. There's tons of baskets on here. Obviously, we're not going to purchase that many baskets. I'm going to see what can be combined and overall how many baskets I actually need. But everything is back, and I've kind of thrown some stuff out that was expired and at least organized it to look good. So next step is to purchase the containers. That's going to be a project that probably spans a few weeks. It's not anything I'm going to do all at once. I actually purchased a few things last night and this morning, so I'm just waiting on those to come in. But yeah, we've got a starting point now, so let's go. Hello everybody. So I just wanted to let you know how today's project is coming along as far as the pantry project goes. Today I am working on mapping everything out. So I am actually going through shelf by shelf and I'm seeing exactly what I need for each item, how many items can be combined into one basket, what shelf they're going to go on. So let me show you. So if you remembered, I made these lists and I broke down what kind of container it is going to go in, whether it's a jar, bottle, basket, and whatnot. So I went through that, and then I actually drew out what my shelf looks like and what goes on each shelf. And so then I broke down what shelves everything is going to go on and what kind of container. And that way I know exactly how many of each item I need to purchase. So this is a great starting point before I start purchasing everything. That way I'm not making duplicate purchases or leaving something off that I need. And as you can see, I already know where I'm getting some of the stuff from. I'm going to be getting my bins as well as my baskets from IKEA. My bottles I've already purchased, and I believe those are coming from Target if I'm not mistaken. And so now I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to get my glass jars from as well as my containers. I've been looking at Wayfair as well as the Container Store and Amazon. Guys, so my spice labels have come in. I purchased them on Etsy from a company called Sublime Sanctuary, and I got the modern labels. They actually had a few different designs. I just like the way that these looked. The only thing that I probably should have gotten is the white labels instead of the clear, because you'd probably be able to see, well, I know you'd be able to see the white labels better than you would be able to see the clear ones, depending on what's inside of the container. But I pretty much know what I have on hand on a regular basis, so that's not a big deal. I have a few that are left over, so I'll probably end up purchasing some more spices. And then here is where my extras are, where they didn't have any, but this company had a ton. It came with 3 different sheets. So definitely plan to purchase some more for the extra jars that I have, but so far so good, looking good. Pantry labels are officially in from Paper and Pear, which I discovered on Etsy, and I absolutely love them. turned out perfect. Labels have come in for my bottles. I purchased these from a store on Etsy, and I love how they turned out. They are custom made, so I just told her what labels I needed and she had them made and sent over to me. Update on my seasoning labels. If you remember, they were clear before and now I have the white. So the shop owner reached out to me to see how the clear labels were working out for me, and I just kind of let her know that you couldn't really see them really well, so she offered to send me the white ones instead, and I love how they turned out. So very amazing for her to do that. She did not have to do that. I wasn't going to complain about it, but I'm so happy that she offered this and that I'm able to use the white ones now because they turned out perfectly. I apologize in advance for the noise from my dishwasher, but I wanted to share with you guys that my Container Store package has come in. So I purchased 4 of these 5-piece modular canister sets from the Container Store, and this is what they look like outside of the box. We've got the 2 small ones, 2 medium-sized ones, and the large one. The thing that I love about them is that they are stackable, so I can, if I don't have enough space in my pantry, I can stack them if need be. They're airtight, dishwasher safe, as well as BPA free. So I'm excited to share with you guys what the finished product looks like. Okay, so here is going to be an easy way for you to know what goes into which canister. So if you remember a while back, one of the steps that we did was to map out everything that we have inside of our pantry and then what kind of container we're going to put it in once the containers arrive. And then here I mapped out exactly how many large, medium, and small containers that I needed, and then what was going to go into each one. So this is going to be an easy guide for me to be able to follow so that I don't have to just wing it and start randomly putting stuff into random containers and then having to switch them out at a later point because the container doesn't work. Here we have an update now that the canisters from the Container Store have come in, as well as my groceries. I had a delivery today. I still have to pick up a few things because you can see some of the bins are empty or some of the containers are empty, but I'll be grocery shopping at some point soon, so those will get filled. But I love how everything looks so far. So for that top shelf, I'm gonna have bins. All of that stuff is going to get put inside of a white plastic bin. I ordered bins and baskets from IKEA. And then some of the loose items like the chips and popcorn, these items down here that are all loose, as well as some leftovers, are all going to get put inside of bins and baskets to make everything look even more organized. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. One of my IKEA packages has come in for my pantry project. So we are almost nearing the finish line, and these are the Pluggus bins. They are large plastic bins, and I got 4 of them. And this is just going to be for stuff like my water bottles, Kleenex that I keep stored, paper towels, things like that, just to kind of organize everything. And here is the progress that we've made so far. So we've got this one up here, and I'm gonna get a basket that's also coming from IKEA. So that stuff right there is gonna go into a basket. All this other loose stuff is gonna go into baskets, and the bins look good. So we are making progress, and hopefully the rest of the items from IKEA will come by the end of the month, and I'll be ready to reveal the entire pantry. My baskets from IKEA have finally arrived, so we are officially done with the Pantry Aunties project. Everything has come in. I'm getting ready to clean these out. They came from IKEA. I love the size. They're going to hold all of my loose items that I was unable to put in either the bins or any of my containers. So I'm going to clean them out, and then I will show you what the finished product looks like.